Good day, everyone. Good day. Welcome to Morning Sip with Rev Melissa. I am Rev Melissa, and SIP stands for Spirit in Practice, where we practice because practice makes progress. Yes, it does. So, I am an interfaith minister, a spiritual life coach, and I support people in transforming their lives. I am so excited because this is one of the things that I get to do as part of my ministry of joy. So, welcome to today's show. I was just on Sekou's podcast, Get Rich 101. I'm on every Wednesday at 9:45 a.m. Eastern Time. You can follow the show on YouTube. Just go to Sekou Writes. And we were talking about, we talk about money, but we also talk about other things. So we was talking a little bit about what's happening in the world, how people are feeling, and the uncertainty of it. And one of the things that we wanted to stress is that we get to choose what we focus on. We get to choose what holds our attention. We get to choose what is certain in our lives. And what I say is certain in my life is God. God is my source. God is my supply. God is my substance. God is my all in all. And that I am certain about no matter what is happening in the world, no matter what is happening in the United States. So we can be aware, right? We could be aware of our surroundings, but we don't have to. We get to choose how we will engage in it or not, right? So I just wanted to share that and encourage you to check out Get Rich 101 Monday through Fridays at 9:45 a.m. Eastern Time on YouTube. Look for Sekou Writes. And I'm on every Wednesday co-hosting with him, and I love it. All right, so good day, everyone. Let me just check in before we get into what we're going to get into today because it's going to be a surprise to us all. Good day, Rhonda. It's good to see you. Abundance, happiness, and healing to you as well. Good day, Stacy. Oh, thank you. I was feeling purple today. Yes, Ronald was on with us this morning for Get Rich 101. Thank you for joining us, Ronald. Dear say cool. Yes. We turned it up. Yes, we did. And then we always have the after show where we start talking about stuff that that we have to remember to talk about when we're on the air. So please join us. Good day, Shay. So one of the last thing I said to Sekou was, let me get off of here with you so I can figure out what I'm gonna talk about on my show because I have nothing. Where are my cards? Here's my card for today. It's blank. So I think I want to just share. Yesterday I just shared yesterday I was sharing about the passing of my grand niece on Friday, and the feelings that rose up within me were feelings of judgment. And a lot of times judgment is viewed as a negative feeling to have, and for me it's just a feeling. It's just another feeling. And for me, the beautiful thing about feelings, no matter where they are on the spectrum, right, from joy to anger, and everything in between, feelings contain valuable information for us. Your feelings contains valuable information for you. If we are willing to feel our feelings, if we're willing to sit in it, not push it away, not bypass it, not ignore it, not feel bad about how you're feeling. Like, really release yourself from all of that because it doesn't serve you well. And so when my grandniece passed away, I had a lot of judgment about the whole situation. She was only 19 years old. Um, and it's devastating. It is a tragedy. And I felt a lot of judgment. And so what do I do with this? What do I do with this feeling? And and that's what I shared yesterday. So please check out yesterday's show. I don't want to repeat yesterday's show. So check out yesterday's show. It's easy to find it on my YouTube channel. Just go to I am Rev Melissa and you'll find it easily there. So yesterday, as part of my spiritual practice, I read a number of things, but one of the things that I read just about every day is 365 Science of Mind by Ernest Holmes. And it's basically a daily guide, just words of wisdom every day that you can take in and apply, just something to uplift you. And so yesterday, I read it, and I'm not sure if I shared this yesterday on the show or not because I was telling Sekou, yesterday's show is a blur to me. I myself need to go back and watch it because I don't remember everything that I shared. It really was kind of a blur. So when I think about judgments, and today's show is titled "To Judge or Not to Judge," a play on Shakespeare, right? To be or not to be. And that is the question, to judge or not to judge. And so our series this week is judgment. Specifically, let me put this in the banner, judgmental. Judgmental, feeling judgmental, right? So break down the word, right? Mental, right? So it's the and this is Red Melissa Sprinkle, y'all. This is Red Melissa Sprinkle. It's a feeling and it's a mental activity at the same time, judgmental. So what is it that you not just feeling, but what are you thinking, right? What are you thinking? And when my niece passed away, the the thought that kept repeating over and over and over and over again was this did not this didn't have to happen. This didn't have to happen. Like that was the thought over and over and over and over again in my mind. And that thought may be true, maybe. However, she passed away, right? And one of the gifts for me of feeling my feelings of judgment and also being clear about my thoughts about the whole situation. And for me, I get clarity in my thinking because I don't like to ruminate in my mind. It's very unsettling for me. I know some folks can ruminate and ruminate in their mind and they're fine doing that. For me, it's unsettling. And so for me, I write out my thoughts. I need to write it out, like to get it out of my mind, get that out of my body. And so writing it out helps me to process better because then I could see it. There's like a little more objectivity when I get it on the page and I could see. And I can also be very centered within myself for guidance, right? I could center myself in my intuition when I get it on the page. And that was the running thought that this did not have to happen. This did not have to happen. And Yesterday, in the 365 Science of Mind reading, it talks about expectation, expectancy. And I want to share a little bit with you. So this was yesterday, March 18th, 365 Science of Mind by Ernest Holmes. He wrote, "The creative power is always reacting to us as we act in it with a capital I. It is always creating in our bodies and in our affairs. Consequently, we should all learn to live in a state of joyous and enthusiastic expectancy. This is the principle upon which faith or the answer to prayer is based. Let us then bless everything we do and everyone we meet, knowing that the limitations of the past need not be carried into the future. Nothing is too good to be true. Nothing is too much to ask of the power that can do anything." So let us, what I underlined and highlighted was, let us then bless everything we do and everyone we meet, knowing that the limitations of the past need not be carried into the future. So I didn't want to carry my feelings of judgment into the future. Yes, I will always say to feel your feelings, feel them, and then use them to cultivate what needs to be cultivated in your life so that you can move forward, so that I'm not repeating the past. I hope that's clear. I'm going to continue. Today, I go forth in joy, knowing that everyone is my friend, knowing that I am a friend to all. I believe that divine love is protecting me and divine intelligence is guiding me. It is my sincere desire to share everything I have with others and to expect the greatest good for everyone, knowing that the same spirit, the one spirit of the living God, is in all, over all, and through all. I expect more good than I have ever experienced. I am keeping my mind open to divine intuition, the instinctive knowledge that is the omnipresent wisdom that ordains, governs, and controls everything. So, what I underlined here was, I believe that divine love is protecting me and divine intelligence is guiding me. So when I feel whatever the feeling is, like judgment, I feel it, right? And so my feeling, it looked like what? It looked like tears, it looked like anger, it looked like frustration. For a period of time, it looked like denial of what was happening. So all of those things are my experience with the feeling of judgment in this particular situation. And that at some point, I I minister to myself. We get to minister to ourselves. We get to, if we can't minister to ourselves, we get to reach out and ask for support to those people who are jamming at the same frequency as we are, right? People who will hold the space for us to feel our feelings, people who will not negate what we are feeling, people who will not say, "Oh, you shouldn't feel that way," right? So we get to choose who we share our authentic feelings with. And that takes discernment, right? So I was having great difficulty ministering to myself, right? Like I knew the things, but I needed support. And I reached out to a very dear friend, and he was able to just hold the space for me and to pray because he is a prayer. He is like, whoo, he can pray. And that's what he did for me, right? And that just created more space, more inner space. I could take a deeper breath. I can start to look at things a little bit more objectively, right? I can start to release. I could start to move through what I needed to move through. And it was very helpful for me. The other part of this is Ernest Holmes saying, I believe that divine love is protecting me and divine intelligence is guiding me. So there was some guidance that was contained in this feeling of judgment. There was something for me to expect. What am I expecting from this? I'm always expecting, to the best of my ability, the highest good. My expectancy is for the highest good. And sometimes it's difficult to apply that to every single thing that happens in my life. Sometimes it's challenging and it takes me a minute to get there. But eventually I do. Eventually I do. And I just allow myself, and I'm inviting you to allow yourself to be gentle and kind and to just slowly and purposefully move through where you are being divinely guided to move through, because we're not moving by ourselves. We have the whole universe that is moving with us, right? The whole universe is conspiring on our behalf for the highest good. So, what are you what is your expectancy about the things that are happening in your life right now? The things that you may have some judgments about, right? What are your expectancies from this? Look at the pattern of your thinking. There's information there. Write it down. Whatever tools work for you, use them. And then the last thing I'll share about this is um, yesterday I sent a text to two people. We was on a group text, and we were planning on getting together next week. They live in California. They're going to be in New York next week, and we were planning to get together. And I had to tell them I had to cancel because the services for my grandniece is going to happen next week. And when I sent the text, I left out the word grandniece. I just said the passing of my 19-year-old. So one of them called me immediately thinking that it was one of my girls that passed away. And then I explained to her that it was my grandniece. And she immediately went into prayer. Immediately. She didn't ask any questions about what happened, nothing. She gave her condolences, and then she dropped into prayer. And it was exactly what I needed. I didn't need to tell the story anymore. I just needed for someone to know the highest good, right? And sure enough, she called and dropped into prayer. And it's just so powerful, the divine intelligence, the divine love, right? That radiates and ripples and connects us to exactly who we need and when we need it and how we need it, right? All of that is taken care of. So this is not unique to me. It's available for each and every one of us. When we honor where we are in the moment, we feel our feelings, We get our thinking out of our mind where we could see it more clearly. We ask for support. We ask for prayer. We ask for what we need. And we get to be a beneficial presence for each other. So these are some of the gifts that I'm receiving from, believe me, a tragedy. And yet I expect good still. So you can apply this to everything. You could apply it to what's happening in the world, in the United States. You could apply it to what's going on in our government. You could apply it to your relationships. You could apply it to any circumstance that you feel judgment about. And if you need support, I am here. I'm a spiritual life coach. I support people in transforming their lives and healing and connecting to their divine assignment, because that's why we're here, right? So just reach out. Just reach out. You can send me a direct message at I am Reb Melissa on my social media. I will put up the banner for that so you can see it if you need the visual. Send me a direct message on Instagram, Facebook, and we can set up some time to talk. All right, y'all. So let me check in with you all, and then we'll get into some joy news. We'll get into some joy news. So thank you so much. Yes, Shay, judgment is not necessarily a bad thing. I'm in judgment right now and allowing it to heal me, allowing it, it is healing me. So is anger. Yes, all of the emotions. Millen, the mental health concierge. I love that. Grand, beautiful risings. I love you too. I love you too, Milan. Ah, Milan, it just connected, girl. I've been thinking about you. Hey, Milan, girl. Oh my goodness. It's so wonderful to see you up on there. Ronald. Sometimes we feel we shouldn't judge or that it is ungodly or unspiritual. Let that go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. You get to decide what it is. You get to decide. Recollection is okay. Rumination is not healthy or safe. Amen to that. Ashe, Ashe, Ronald. My life history has taught me that no matter what is going on in my life, God has always come through and assisted me. Yes, be available. Be available for assistance. And assistance, God uses people to assist us, right? God uses people to assist us. So we are open to that assistance, to that support. Amen. Amen. All right, y'all. Let me get into some joy news real quick. So today is Wednesday, and on Wednesday, we do our community cafe. So please join us at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Zoom. You can go to rocklandcsl.org for the Zoom link. I'm the spiritual leader at Rockland CSL. And on the third Wednesday, yeah, today's the third Wednesday. We focus on self-care. So you can experience self-care in community. So self-care in a loving community, that is Rockland CSL, is open to everyone. So if you got stuff going on and you just need some support, please join us tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, for some love and support. So that is tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And then I am excited to share that I will be co-hosting on another podcast starting tomorrow. It's called the Academy of Self Mastery Podcast. This is Eugene Holden's new podcast that debuts tomorrow. And so I am co-hosting the debut show with him. It's tomorrow at 12 p.m. You can go to YouTube and look up Eugene Holden. And at 12 o'clock tomorrow, it will also, I believe it will also be on Facebook. but YouTube is easiest to find. So I'm excited. It's me and two other women who are rotating being co-hosts. So tomorrow will be the first show, and I'm excited. Eugene Holden is an amazing person, and you may be familiar with him in the Science of Mind magazine. He does the affirmations at the beginning of the magazine based on whatever the theme is for the month. So he's really very well known in the Science of Mind spaces. He used to lead the World Ministry of Prayer for about a decade, and he's just an amazing prayer. He's an amazing practitioner, and he's just an amazing person. And I'm grateful to have him in my circle now. So I'll share more tomorrow as well. I was going to share a little clip, but we don't have time now. So I hope you can tune in tomorrow at noon for the self, the Academy of Self Mastery podcast. Another offering of joy, of love, of peace, of harmony, of good in the world. Another offering of that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Stacy. I appreciate the congratulations. I'm really excited and honored that he asked me to join him on this venture. So let's see what else is happening. I think we'll just stick with those two things. So tonight, Community Cafe, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Go to rocklandcsl.org for the Zoom link. And tomorrow at noon, the Academy of Self Mastery podcast. And I'll remind you on my show tomorrow. So you could tune into Morning Sip with Rev Melissa Monday through Fridays at 10:30 a.m. And I'll check in one more time and then I'll wish you all a fine day. Milan, I've not been open or allow the loving assistance from those that we are interdependent upon. Today is the anniversary of my father's energy transformation. I need and deserve it. Yes, Milan, just sending you love and light. Let's send Milan some love, energy. Yes, yes, yes. And Milan also shares, you and Eugene is going to be fire. Yes, I can't wait. It is going to be fire, y'all. It's going to be fire. So I'm grateful for that. So I will see you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful today. Remember, if you need support, just reach out. I am here. I will be starting I guess one last thing to share. I'll be starting my next group spiritual life coaching soon. So I'll keep you. This one is about to wrap up, and I'll be starting the next one soon thereafter. I'll also be teaching um, a class soon. So all that is in the works, and I'll share more about that when everything is settled. Okay. So thank you all again. Thank you all for reaching out to me. Thank you for your condolences, for your love, for your prayers, um, just for being present for me. I so appreciate you. So, peace and blessings, everybody. Peace and justice. We are living life in joy, connected to our yes and connected to each other. Yes, yes.